I hate my life. I need to know.
What is up, guys, and welcome to a
Freaking.
Beware of the man who came from the other world.
No freaking cares.
What I wanted. Beware of the man who speaks in hands.
Good for me!
And that is
Ow.
actually very fitting. There isn't, I guess, any solid proof that this is about Gaster, but you will see later on in the video why this is so fitting. And that was the second thing I wanted to show you.
No.
We are in Temmie Village, and I will admit that this next secret doesn't directly relate to Gaster, but it's still a pretty cool thing, and there were some theories that it did relate to Gaster. What we have to do is we have to buy a template, and if we then exit out and leave Temmie Village and go back to just Waterfall, we have to wait for an encounter with Temmie, and then I can show you what exactly I'm talking about.
Okay.
Yes!
What is
okay.
this?
Special enemy Temmie appears, and what we have to do now is we have to actually feed Temmie flakes, and instead of doing the obvious right choice of giving Temmie some flakes, we have to select no. And this is what happens. And
oh
my god, why I put this together with the Gaster secrets? I believe there were some theories that that little theme that played was a Gaster theme, a hidden Gaster theme. But later people found this and figured out that this was just a silly little thing you can do if you encounter Temmie. In the town of Snowdin, if you go into the center and then go up to the place where later on in the game the river person will show up,
God, I love them
if your fun value is low enough, the fun value is a number that is random for every... Near the beginning of Snowdin, up here there is a room with a fixed select C to play a song. The first one is called Happy Town, which sounds like a loop of the same thing over and over.
Oh!
This one is called Meat Factory.
Meat Factory.
Okay. Trouble Dingle is the next one.
I like that. I like that
Another
one.
loop.
Like
You can hear that it repeats all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
but of course,
it
the
repeats.
real
Of
reason
course it does
why
repeat.
we're here in the first place, the
Trouble
actual secret
Dingle.
and why this is about Gaster. This is it, the iconic Gaster theme.
You
And
can't
creepy thing here is,
change!
even if you try to go back and
Change
play another
it!
song, you can't.
Please.
As soon as you play Gaster's theme, you
It's
cannot go
scary
back,
as
and it will
all
just
crap.
play until the sound test ends.
I
There
like
it
how
is.
it's like that.
Thanks
then
for
it's
your
like,
feedback.
thanks for
We'll
your
see you
feedback,
soon.
B-Sing.
So that's the entire secret. A pretty nice thing. You can actually encounter this if you just
Cool.
play Undertale normally. But of course, a very, very important secret for this episode, because this is actually the only way you can hear Gaster's theme.
Cool.
Gaster's theme is leading up pretty nicely to this, because
Yeah.
now we are actually getting into the direct references and information about Gaster. If your fun value is 61, you can go to right floor 1, and this is also a chance. It might not
Also
happen.
a chance
Maybe
that
we're lucky
everybody
and it will
might
happen.
die.
Okay, no it didn't. So here, something should happen if
Okay,
we get lucky.
what?
So I will have
What
to
are you
restart
expecting
and
to
try
happen?
again.
A magical unicorn? Freaking Nyan cat coming out of...
There
No,
he
never
is.
mind.
The first Gaster follower,
Like,
as they are called.
what?
Elphys might
Why
work
does he
faster,
speak with the...
but the old royal scientist, Dr. W.D. Gaster,
Gaster?
one day he
Gaster?
vanished without a trace.
Gaster?
They say he shattered across time and
Gaster?
space.
Gaster.
How can I say so without fear? I'm holding a piece of him right here.
Good for you. It looks like a bald person's head.
That was the first encounter, spooky, and he was
Spooky.
talking in rhymes
Spooky, scary
and talking a
skeletons.
bit about
Shivers
Gaster's
down your
history.
spine.
So he was before Elphys, and
Cool.
something happened, and his
Cool.
life
Alphys
ended.
is my baby. Alphys, I love
For
her.
the next Gaster follower,
She's
your
beautiful.
fun value has to be 62, and you have to go to left floor number 3, and we will see if we are lucky this time, if it shows up the first time. No, of course not. We got unlucky, so I will have to reset and try again. Yes.
Oh.
It makes sense why Asgore took so long to hire a new royal scientist.
Hot.
After all, the old one, Dr. Gaster, what an act to follow. They say he created the core. However, his life was cut short. One day, he fell into his creation and...
And what?
Will Elphys end up the same way?
I hope not.
So,
I hope not. I love
outside,
Elphys. Elphys is my
this
baby.
Gaster follower will disappear, and this is
I
so
don't
interesting
get
to
what
me,
it
and
means by
actually
Gaster
intrigues me,
follower.
because how do
What
they
does
even
it
know
mean
about
by
Elphys?
that?
Because Gaster, if Gaster was the royal scientist
Yes.
before Elphys, all these people shouldn't really know about Elphys because she only got the job after Gaster vanished.
Yes.
So that is actually weird to me.
Yes. Actually, wait,
and the
what?
third Gaster follower
I don't know
can
what you're
appear
talking
in
about.
left
Okay.
door number 2. And maybe third time's the charm. We will encounter this one on the first attempt. Nice, there he is. And honestly, this one is just the most creepy looking. Just a huge head. I understand why Asgore waited so long to hire a new royal scientist. The previous one, Dr. Gaster. His brilliance was irreplaceable. However, his life was cut short. One day, his experiment went wrong and... Well, I needn't gossip. After all, it's rude to talk about someone who's listening.
He's listening!
Alright. So,
He's
it's the same here.
watching!
We leave this place and go back. The head will be
watching!
gone. And now, on second thought, that is actually interesting.
Don't look at me like that.
If it's
Run,
true, what
run.
this
I have
Gaster follower said,
goosebumps
that
all
Gaster
over my
is always
spine and
watching
it doesn't
or
feel
always
real
listening,
good.
maybe it means that
Oh,
these
I'm
Gaster
so
followers
cold.
and
I
Gaster
need to shut the
himself
window.
is maybe everywhere.
raining?
And maybe not all powerful,
Gosh,
but
I need
maybe
to shut
because their existences were lost in time and space,
Okay,
they can
BRB.
like see all the things, but they cannot be found. They cannot interact anymore with this world. It's definitely interesting to think about. We are back in Waterfall, and this is back where Undyne first chases us and throws her spears at us.
Cool.
And if your fun value is really extremely high, and you happen to backtrack all the way to here, at the end of this, we will encounter a special character, a special person, and as far as I know, this is not a chance encounter, so this will actually happen every single time if your fun value is right. If you go back here, and we should be there soon.
Gum is good.
There it is. So at first glance,
Holy!
this looks very similar to the Monster Kid.
Oh my god.
Have you ever thought about a world where everything is exactly the same, except you don't exist? Everything functions perfectly without you. The thought terrifies me. And that's all it says. And this is actually interesting to me, because if we think back to what the other Gaster followers have said, they are all talking about being lost in time and space, and basically non-existing.
Scaring me.
And now we have
I don't like
this
it.
Monster Kid talking basically about the same thing. And it's not just dying and stopping to exist, it's literally as if you've never existed in the first place. However, there is a bit more this Monster Kid can tell us, but for that we have to go a bit further first. And with the umbrella in hand, you can get this umbrella a few screens further. If you just continue on past Onion Sun, you can get an umbrella, backtrack again, back to here, and bring it to the Grey Monster Kid. There will be some short new dialogue, which I think is pretty important. Everything about these Gaster secrets, every little detail is important. If we talk now, an umbrella, but it's not raining. You know, that does make me feel a little better about this. Thank you. Please forget about me. Please don't think about this anymore. So, what I think, I have no idea, but how it feels to me is, since we have an umbrella and it's not raining, the umbrella is pointless. And I guess you can say in a way, its existence right now is meaningless. And that, I think, ties together pretty well with what the Monster Kid said.
I'll be right back. I need to freaking